Quarterback. It's already settled. Tua is the starter. No whispers, no debates, no smoke. Behind him is Zach Wilson. Still hanging around, still not threatening anything. Quinn Ewers shows up in third, and that's where he belongs for now. People talk. They see the name. They remember college flashes. But here, at this level, he's a rookie. He's not outplaying Wilson. That's the truth. Doesn't matter how many clips get shared online. Doesn't matter how many fans want to fast-forward the story. The reps, the decisions, the reads. He's not ahead. Then there's the backfield. Devon Achane doesn't need to prove anything right now. His speed speaks. Jalen Wright, second year, gets the nod above Madison. That raises eyebrows, not because it's wrong, but because Madison's been solid. More than solid. But the chart doesn't lie. Wright is ahead. Maybe because of upside, maybe because of timing, maybe because he fits better. But it's written in ink, not pencil. Madison is sitting one row down. Ollie Gordon? He's there too. Just watching, waiting. Now stare at the offensive line long enough, and questions start creeping in. Patrick Paul sits at left tackle. Rookie. Tall, heavy, raw. Right behind him, Larry Borum, then McKenzie, then Ifedi. Not the most calming order. Left guard is Jonah Savaiania, another rookie, second-rounder. He's above Eichenberg, who hasn't even touched the field yet. He's on PUP and still slotted second. Does that say something about Jonah, or something about the rest? Behind Eichenberg is Carmen and Preby. Depth feels thin. Center is Brewer, then Meyer. But Meyer's out. Weeks, not days. That's not just a crack in the wall. It's a draft of cold air you can't block. Addison West sits third, maybe about to move up. Right guard is Daniels, Brunskill, and another Daniels, Braden. No relation, but same questions. Who's ready? Who's just here? Right tackle. Austin Jackson starts. He's down now too, injured. Kion Smith, Ryan Hayes, Baron Matos. They're the names you read but don't recognize yet. That's what depth looks like on paper. Unfamiliar. Fragile. Makeshift. You feel it. Tight ends are clean. Darren Waller's the guy. No contest, no discussion. Julian Hill follows, then Pharaoh Brown, then Tanner Connor. Hayden Rucci and Chris Myrick fill space. But Waller is the one who matters. And he better stay healthy. The fall-off behind him isn't gentle. Receivers are more layered. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle hold the edges. That's set. But beyond them, Malik Washington, Nick Westbrook-Akine, D. Eskridge, Eric Azukama, Tarek Black. Then it drops into rookies and hopefuls, Theo Weiss Jr., A.J. Henning, Monterey Baldwin, Andrew Armstrong. They're listed, but they're buried. No surprise there. That's what first charts do. They protect veterans. They reflect camp reps, not sparks. Still, don't ignore who's missing from the top half. That silence speaks too. Fullback. Alec Ingold. Period. Injured. Yes. Concussion protocol. But when he's active, he's the only one. They don't even list a backup. That tells you something. Defensive line has names that stand tall. But again, how they're listed matters. Chop Robinson is a starter. So is Bradley Chubb. And Jaylon Phillips. But Phillips is tagged as outside linebacker. They're all edge guys. Label them however you want, but they're all doing the same thing. Crash, contain, collapse. Mohamed Kamara, Darren McClendon, Grayson Murphy, Alex Huntley, backups for now. Inside, defensive tackles start with Zach Sealer and Benito Jones. No curveballs there. That's stability. That's respect. Kenneth Grant, first-rounder, isn't listed as a starter. Not yet, but he's ahead of Matthew Butler and Ben Still. Jordan Phillips, rookie fifth-rounder, is also ahead of veterans. That matters. They're making noise in the rotation. Zeke Biggers? He's behind everyone. That's how it begins. Linebackers. Tyrell Dodson and Jordan Brooks headline. Behind them, K.J. Britt, Eugene Asante, Daquan Jackson, Willie Gay Jr., Channing Tindall. Roles not fully defined. Reps still fluctuating. But starters are clear. That part's firm. Cornerbacks have a few spots worth circling. Storm Duck and Kendall Sheffield are on top. Not just because they've earned it in camp, but because someone has to be. Duck's been strong. Physical. Sharp. Sheffield's been solid. Jack Jones shows up right behind, and he's ahead of Cam Smith. That's the stinger. Smith's injured, yes, but even healthy, he's not a lock anymore. Not the way people thought he would be. Not the way second-round picks are supposed to be. B.J. Adams, Ethan Bonner, Jason Marshall Jr., all waiting for space to open. Nickel corner is Mike Hilton, veteran, reliable. Cornell Armstrong is next. Then Isaiah Johnson. Then Ethan Robinson. You can almost feel the drop in trust down that line. Safety is chaos. Minkah Fitzpatrick is the rock. But the second name listed is Ashton Davis. Not Melifonwu. Not Campbell. Not Trader or Saunders or McMorris or Colbert. Davis. And he's in a boot. Foot or ankle, they're not saying clearly. Doesn't matter. He's hurt and still listed first. That's not a vote of confidence. It's a placeholder. It's a shrug. Special teams? Kicker is Jason Sanders. That's it. Punter is a split. Jake Bailey or Ryan Stonehouse. Or means indecision. Maybe battle. Maybe politics. Holder? Same split. No clarity. Long snapper is Joe Cardona. That's a given. Returners bring some juice. Malik Washington is top dog on both punt and kickoff return. But read between the lines. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are listed for punt returns too. That's either preparation or temptation. Depends on the week. Depends on the risk. This depth chart isn't truth. It's reflection. It's politics. It's order, not evaluation. But if you squint, you can see the stories hiding inside. Like what happens if Austin Jackson doesn't recover fast? If Myers' injury lingers? If Waller takes a hit? If Sealer or Jones goes down and Grant isn't ready yet? Like what happens to Cam Smith if Jack Jones keeps climbing? What happens if Davis can't get healthy? If Melifonwu doesn't claim that spot? This chart doesn't answer. It hints. It dares you to look past the names and ask the real questions. Is this team deeper than it was last year? Is this team tougher, more stable, or just reshuffled? The pieces are moving. The noise is real. And this chart, it's just the first frame of a long, loud picture.